We don't fake anything here. We use the skills that you have. We turn them into business.
Hello people, today I'm sitting here with Donga. He's one of the co-founders of Nai Nami. And Donga, we met a bit more than 2 years ago for the first time. And when you look back, when we met in Mathare, if you compare yourself with the person you were at this time, with the person you are today, what has changed for you?
Okay, first of all, my name is Donga. And when I look back 2 years ago and compared, my life has totally changed. First, I used to live in the slums, but nowadays I shifted. I don't live in the slums. Second, I didn't know how to speak English, as you can remember. But through Nai Nami, also for me, it has been like a learning process. And my mindset also, how I used to reason, have changed. And nowadays I can stand anywhere and be proud of myself and say I have a job, and that's good. I feel wow. And through Nai Nami also, I'm happy to see other people that they are disadvantaged like me. They have come through Nai Nami and they have changed. So I'm so happy and I'm very proud. And thank you for all the support that we have been getting out there.
Yeah, so people don't know this. Donga was a very quiet and shy guy when we met the first time. And when you look at him today, he really opened up, and you don't fear anything anymore, right?
No, life have changed, and by getting this opportunity, I'm honored, and it has built my confidence. A lot of youths where I come from, they lost their life because of petty things, but through Nai Nami, we have been able to create job for ourselves by using our street skills that we acquired as we were young. Yeah.
Nice. And you were quite a bad guy in the past in terms of crime, but you have completely changed. So why is it that you are not going back to crime anymore?
Okay, I agree. I used to be bad, as you say, as you put it, but that is my past, and there is nothing I can do about my past. And the reason why I cannot go back to where I used to be, it is because nowadays I have a job and I am a role model. There is people who are looking up to me. I can never disappoint them, and also I can never disappoint myself, because I would like my children to live totally different life than mine.
Exactly, you have a son. Maybe you can tell more about him. His name is David, right?
Sure. My son is David Donga. He's the only son that I know. Maybe I have others that I don't know. So I'm a single dad. I live with my son. And 2 years ago, I was a bit worried about him, about his life. But through Nai Nami, at least I have hope, because the school fees that I pay, it is from what I worked through Nai Nami. And yeah, I love my son. I really love him.
Okay, and how do other people look at you nowadays?
What do I do so that they look at me as a role model? Okay, first I changed from crime to a storyteller, and I stopped mugging, robbing, stealing petty things, and me and my friends, we created job opportunities for ourselves. So, and that gives them hope. They see it is possible even to them to come together and brainstorm, and they can come up with something that they can do. And I'm very grateful to have this opportunity for Nai Nami. And some, they make fun of me. They call me manager. Manager in my country is such a honored name. So it's a privilege also. And I don't know how I can express my happiness, but what I can tell people out there is to come and support these young people. Support them. By their support, you can change this world. Yeah.
And also something interesting happened. You moved out of Mathare, right?
Yes. Yeah, I moved out of Mathare. I never knew I will move because I was comfortable in terms of life, because not because it was a good place, because I didn't have hope. But when I started working with Nai Nami, I saw there is more than Mathare slums, and I realized also people out there, they're living different. And with the client that I used to meet, also they inspired me and they were giving me hope. Also, it is your home, of course, but you can move. And since I shifted, life is totally good and different for me and my son, because I changed the environment. But also I respect my food where I come from. And me as moving there, it is not because I have, it is because also it's about giving others hope. It's our home, though it is not safe sometimes, but we were not born to die there. We were born there so that we can bring change there in the slums. And it's what Nai Nami we do. We recruit youth from the slums.
Why do you think the Nai Nami approach works for people like you?
Okay, simple. It works because, we don't fake anything here. We use the skills that you have. We turn them into business. Like for me, you see, what I do, it is my past. I know it better. I don't do anybody's life. This is my life. And the people that we recruit, they share about their life. And it is the skills that we get in our past, we turn them into business in this life that we are living now. So, yeah.
Great. And what was the biggest challenge when you think back? Like during these 2 years, we built this business together. Was there a challenge for you? Or maybe there was something that was the most difficult part for you?
Hey, I was among the co-founders. I was among who was not active. English was my biggest challenge to speak. I used to wonder how will I communicate with the clients. And another thing, I used to be rude. I was not a good listener. But all that, I had to put them aside and change. It's like also behavior I used to see. It's like, oh, I don't fit here. But with time, I thank you also. You have mentored me, and I will live grateful for that. Thank you, Jan. Yeah.
Thank you. And maybe there is something you want to tell people out there.
Okay, what I can tell people is that let's give a youth a chance. There's nobody was born bad. And please, if you find time to visit my country, Kenya, come and meet Nai Nami crew, and you will know more about the streets of Nairobi. And we are looking forward to take you for an amazing tour, one-on-one on the streets of Nairobi, my former home. Boom! Looking forward to see you. Big love. Tupendane kila siku 3-4 kama before, tupendane mpaka kifo, anikupenda